There is a place, hidden beneath layers of mist and quiet whispers, where time seems to move differently. A small valley just outside Tarrytown, New York. Locals call it Sleepy Hollow. People who live there say the air itself feels enchanted, heavy with old dreams, forgotten memories, and things that wander in the night. But among all its mysteries, one story is feared more than any other: the tale of the Headless Horseman. Long before Sleepy Hollow became a town of peaceful farms and winding roads, war had swept through the land. They say one soldier, fierce, loyal, and stubborn, lost his head to a cannonball during a brutal battle. His body was buried in the town's old graveyard, but his soul refused to rest. From that day on, villagers claimed they could hear him: a horse galloping in the dead of night, a rider dressed in black, carrying no head on his shoulders, searching endlessly for the one thing he lost. Most people stayed indoors after sunset, but one man didn't take the warnings seriously: Ichabod Crane, the new schoolteacher. Tall, awkward, and painfully superstitious, Ichabod loved ghost stories just as much as he feared them. And Sleepy Hollow had plenty to offer, especially from a man named Brom Bones, who enjoyed reminding him exactly what roamed those woods at night. One autumn evening, Ichabod attended a gathering at the Van Tassel home, a grand party filled with laughter, dancing, and stories. As the candles dimmed and the fire crackled low, the talk shifted to the supernatural. And there, Brom told the legend again: a headless soldier, a midnight rider, a ghost bound to the earth until he found his missing head. He added one final detail. The horseman, he said, could not cross the small covered bridge near the church. If you reached that bridge, you were safe. The party ended late, and the guests slowly drifted into the night. Ichabod mounted his horse and began his journey home. The air was colder, the fog thicker, and with each step the silence grew heavier. Then he heard it, a single hoof-step behind him, slow, steady, approaching. Ichabod tried to convince himself it was nothing: a traveler, a farmer returning home, just someone else on the road. But when he finally turned to look, his breath caught in his chest. There, just beyond the moonlit trees, was a rider, tall and dark, and where his head should have been, there was only emptiness. Ichabod's horse panicked. He kicked it into a desperate run. Behind him the horseman charged, faster, closer, relentless. The bridge was just ahead. If he could reach it, the nightmare would end. Ichabod raced across the planks, his heart hammered. He turned to see if the ghost had stopped. But the horseman didn't stop. Instead, he lifted something into the air, round, heavy, shaped like a head, and with terrifying force, the horseman threw it. The world went dark. The next morning, all that remained on the ground was Ichabod's hat and a shattered pumpkin. No one ever found him. Some claimed he ran away in fear and never returned. Others believed the Headless Horseman finally reclaimed a soul, but every now and then, on foggy autumn nights, travelers still report the same sound echoing through the hollow: hoofbeats, racing, searching, relentless. And if you're ever there, and you hear them behind you, don't look back. Like, subscribe, and join us for more legends and mysteries from around the world.